Please excuse the 30 to 60 second lag. We're waiting on the Devil's Queen to appear as I throw down these real quick and then put this back up here. While I'm lagging.
Hi.
Welcome to the stage. We're lagging. We're waiting on Queen Bitch to arrive, but I will play the intro.
Okay.
Songs that have already preset. Do you have something to say real quick, Tink Tink?
No, I just wanted to say hi. I'm staying here.
We greatly appreciate your participation.
Thank you. I just got home.
Okay, hopefully I'm not lagging now. We're gonna start off with the intro songs. Yeah, that was a long beginning for the Ghost Ship. Normally it's 30 to 60 seconds. This one was over 100 seconds, and that kind of makes me angry. But continuing forward.
Okay. I just got home.
Cold and black inside this coffin, 'cause you all try to keep me down. How it feels to be forgotten, but you'll never forget me now. Enemies clawing at my eyes, I scratch and bleed just to stay alive, yeah. The zombies come out and they'll never catch me, they'll never catch me. Light it up, now I'm burning. Feel the rush of adrenaline. We are young, we are strong, we will rise, 'cause I'm back from the dead tonight. To the floor, hit the red line. Flying high, at the speed of light. For the life, for the fight, 'cause I'm back from the dead tonight. Break the skin, you spread like poison. Die slow when you're attacked. How it feels to be the broken. You took a piece, now I'm fighting back. Enemies clawing at my eyes, I scratch and bleed just to stay alive, yeah. The zombies come out and they'll never catch me, they'll never catch me. Light it up, now I'm burning. Feel the rush of adrenaline. We are young, we are strong, we will rise, 'cause I'm back from the dead tonight. To the floor, hit the red line. Flying high, at the speed of light. For the life, for the fight, 'cause I'm back from the dead tonight. never break, never bow, never beg, not a doubt. The zombies come out at night. They'll never catch me. They'll never catch me.
Now, to go even further beyond.
Light it up, now I'm burning. Feel the rush of adrenaline. We are strong, we will rise, 'cause I'm back from the dead tonight. To the floor, hit the red line. Flying high, at the speed of light. For the love, for the life, for the fight. 'Cause I'm back from the dead tonight. God said it.
Let it be. If the devil call, let it ring. Let it ring. Let it ring. Brother club ain't poppin', he don't need a drink. I will guess a demon now. Send them pigs to the sea. I keep my brother around me. Yeah, we used to throw those seeds. Let me tell you about my past life. All my partners ride or die. My new life. Still alive, but alive in Christ. Used to say, I just need God till I'm married. And I never felt so right. I said, okay, I'm not okay. I'll try. Open up the dusty Bible. Best day in my life. I can handle this. Come to the altar and make it right. Get my candle lit in the dark place. See a liar. No need to be wasted. Hit a leg. I just gotta be patient. Guard your heart. Devil trying to take what ain't here. All the things that he offer, he can take it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
If God said it, let it be. If the devil call, let it ring. Let it ring. Let it ring. Got a spirit flowing through me, I ain't worried about a thing. Had some homies banging bees, now I'm rapping for Big C. Got some brothers in that cell, but ain't no one I can't reach. Failure, it ain't fair, can't let this thing come in and take me over. I be spitting fire, give them love, I do it for Jehovah. Back to that addiction, adios, still give me spot like dominoes. That ask about me, mama knows. Shit that ain't gon' can't go off. Jesus come and make it grow. I got a line in my chest and I'ma do it till I'm dead. Put a knife up to my neck, I still serve them if they break my back. I'm moving in the fire, know it's hotter than a sauna. Speakers beating like the heart up in your chest, but beating on. They catch me riding with my brothers and the weapon from across. And I see what the devil is trying to offer, and I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Yo, look, if God said it, let it be. If the devil called, let it ring. Let it ring. Let it ring. Roll the club ain't poppin', you don't need a drink. Podcast a demon, oh. Come get this whipping, dog. He died and rose, so keep the Bull Jordan and Pippin, dog. We saving souls. I'm trying to free the bros from fentanyl. Satan hit my line, I ain't got time, so I'm a mystical. I'm trying to tell you, Jesus loved me when I was sinning, dog. My God undefeated. Check my life, boy, I didn't win it all. Big time. Pop out with a new mind. Hop out with some new piece. Satan try to test me. Hit him with a two-piece. Swore I had a deadline. God gave me a new lease. Pastor looking spooky. Knew me looking Gucci. I was walking right into the darkness, had a face facts. I needed a savior who could clean me like it's Ajax. When you give your life to God, just know the enemy gon' hate that. So I gave this fight to Christ. I told him, take that. I don't want it.
Warning to the people, the good and the evil. This is war. To the soldier, the civilian, the martyr, the victim. This is war. It's the moment of truth and the moment to lie, and the moment to live and the moment to die, the moment to fight, the moment to fight, to fight, to fight, to fight. To the right, to the left, we will fight to the death, to the edge of the earth. It's a brand new world from the last to the first, to the right, to the left, we will fight to the death, to the edge of the earth. It's a brand new world, it's a brand new world.
Deve essere un grande onore per uno come te potersi battere contro il miglior guerriero della stirpe dei Saiyajin. Sei contento, vero?
Sappi, è anche un rifiuto, come dici tu, può diventare un eroe con la forza di volontà.
Complimenti, come parli bene. Ti dimostrerò subito la differenza abissale che c'è fra noi due. In guardia!
Truth in the moment to lie, in the moment to live, in the moment to die, the moment to fight, the moment to fight, to fight, to fight, to fight. To the right, to the left, we will fight to the death, to the edge of the earth. It's a brand new world from the last to the first, to the right, to the left, we will fight to the death, to the edge of the earth. It's a brand new world, it's a brand new world, it's a brand new world. I do believe in the light. Raise your hands into the sky. Fight is done. War is won. Lift your hands toward the sun. Toward the sun. Toward the sun. Toward the sun. War is won. To the right, to the left, we will fight to the death, to the edge of the earth. It's a brand new world from the last to the first, to the right, to the left, we will fight to the death, to the edge of the earth. It's a brand new world, it's a brand new world, it's a brand new world. A brave new world. The war is won. The war is won. A brave new world. I believe in nothing, not the end and not the start.
Per tutte le sorprese. È un bambino. Da dove sarà arrivato? Oh?
questo piccolino ha una coda. Non ti posso certo lasciare qui tutto da solo ora, no? Ti va di venire con me? Che male! Mai ti posso essere solo un neonato. Da questo momento sei il nipote di Son Gohan. Vediamo un po'. Che nome posso darti, eh? Sì.
Smoke on the horizon, silence in the land. The gates are broken open, blood upon the sand. They said the faithful faded, they said the fire died, but there's a remnant rising. We still stand and fight. We feel the tremble underfoot, the sound of heaven drawing near. We grip the sword, we will not run. We were born for this right here. Hold the line, the king is coming. Trim your flame, let the watchmen cry. We were made for the storm and the shaking. We'll be standing when the trumpets rise. We don't bow and we don't break. We burn like oil on the altar flame. Hold the line, the king is coming, and he knows every warrior's name. The world has sold its birthright, bent the knee for gold. But we were marked by fire, not bought, not sold. We've wept through every midnight, wept through every lie, but still we carry glory, sealed behind our eyes. We hear the roar beyond the veil, the thunder of the horsemen rise. So trim your wick and raise your torch. This is the battle for our lives. Hold the line, the king is coming. Trim your flame, let the watchmen cry. We were made for the storm and the shaking. We'll be standing when the trumpets rise. We don't bow and we don't break. We burn like oil on the altar flame. Hold the line, the king is coming, and he knows every warrior's name. I saw the skies split like scrolls undone. The rider comes, crowned with the sun. His voice like thunder, his eyes like flame. The lamb, the lion, he calls my name. We held the line, though hell pursued. We fought as one, the brave, the few. And now he comes with heaven's roar, the king we waited for. Hold the line, the king is coming. Trumpets sound and we rise again. We endured, we kept the fire. Now we ride with the Son of Man. We don't bow and we don't break. We are the ones who held the flame. Hold the line, The king is coming, and he's riding in with our name.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. This is the Ghost Ship, presented live on YouTube. Anything on YouTube can be presented on YouTube, as well as all creations are owned by the creators themselves. Yet, if it is presented on YouTube, therefore it is now a YouTube product that can be once again showed on YouTube. This is bypassing all copyright laws, as well as anything else presented on the Ghost Ship may or may not be views of the owner of the Ghost Ship. How is everybody doing today?
Shit. Didn't realize I was on mute. Very good.
So, moving forward. Oh, go ahead.
How about you?
Oh, I'm grand as always. Moving forward, there is a little bit of difficulties. The Starship Jefferson isn't aligning with the Ghost Ship, so I may have to do one of these kind of maneuvers for that part of the show to ensure that it is on properly and continuing forward properly so that it can be presented to the audience, because I know why they're taking it down. And it's not the reason that they want to tell me. And those who understand know that there was a lot of things presented in that show as we were, I'm not trying to talk bad behind somebody's back, as we were grandly attempting to assist someone who refuses to open their eyes to the world that is directly in front of them.
Oh, jeez.
And everyone is allowed to have their personal viewpoints. You notice I made sure to not say an E word right there, as we must respect each other's way of existing. As I respect yours, you respect mine. That's the point that we're trying to make. But we all know what is beyond what we comprehend is grander than all of us. And there's many things that are put down here. We're just constantly fed in a cycle of product, consumer, demand, supply, and we never get out of the endless cycle unless we actually break free and say, no, I'm not playing this game anymore. You can go do whatever the hell you want. I'm going to sit right here like a bump on a log because I'd rather not participate in the only game in town, period.
Yeah.
So please excuse Queen. She doesn't play very well with others, although she may chime in whenever she chooses to do so.
Okay.
As soon as she realizes the amount of human you are or are not, she will decide whether or not she will participate in the conversation. But I asked her politely to come sit up here with me for between 30 minutes to 2-3 hours, depending on how long the live decides to be live. Because yes, this is all scripted. Although we are live, everything is scripted. Reality is legitimately scripted. These words that I'm stating may be of my volition, from my mind to my mouth. Yet, there is actually something out there in the grand, marvelously huge thing called the internet that has everything. It literally has a book of gibberish. But what I'm stating is it legitimately has the script of reality and the plausibility of other things that can be stated within reality, which is why I was trying to figure out which understanding some individuals are. Are they in technicality, actuality, or reality? Because there is a grand difference between the three, period.
Yeah.
Please, someone chime in. I'm not talking to hear myself talk.
Sorry.
Is that go ahead?
I was talking to my son. Sorry.
Oh, family's very important.
Well, I haven't seen my son or talked to my son in 11 years.
Well, then why are you up here on stage right now? No
I'm-
offense.
No, he just woke up. Yeah, he was taking a nap. He just turned 18. He's 18 years old. He just woke up from a nap. He's talking to his friends. He don't want to talk to me right now. He's just texting me.
okay.
He's 18.
Okay, so
I'm not going to push that.
I'm just going to plainly ask, was there anything confusing about what I have presented within the last about 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
No.
And that's what's being put onto the field, because some people are legitimately baffled, and I don't know what it is that makes them want to lash out. I don't want to say that they're scared. I don't want to say that they're fearful. I don't want to have any negative understandings of them, because we've had that incident already. We've ran through that incident. I'm trying to make sure that incident is on YouTube, because Buff is sick, and I don't mean to be talking behind his back, but he is very intellectual in his points where he knows what he's talking about. But
Right.
whenever it comes to things that he wants to question, he gets very upset whenever somebody legitimately in black and white on paperwork shows him what's going on. He's like, I can't. He's like that black and white version of Chuck Nice that I played during the script. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah.
And some people do need to physically be touched and shown exactly what is going on. And to some people, being shown exactly what is going on becomes overwhelming, because it is a lot. And I mean to iterate this again, it is a lot of information, 8 times, so you're not confused. And that's if you just want to be presently aware of what's going on. There's even more information that has happened in the past to validate everything that is presently going on. Just a simple example. Agriculture destroyed civilization and created society.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I completely lost you for that second.
Okay. Agriculture destroyed civilization and created society.
Okay.
You know what agriculture is, right?
Yeah. Okay. That I couldn't get that for a second. Okay, I get it now.
But that's what I'm putting down. That's what I mean whenever I say I'm a citizen of civilization lost in a society of insects. Because there's a multitude of individuals that are contemptible and insecure across this planet.
Right.
And there are even people who are strictly Americanized with their horse blinders do not want to realize that there are things in the Eastern Hemisphere that have been going on 1,000 years before us white people decided to, and I'm going to say that loosely, us European people decided to come over here to the Western Hemisphere and decided to stomp in all over the red people.
I'm actually Cherokee Indian.
But you get what I'm putting on the table here. These Europeans came over here and just decided to stomp on Western Hemisphere and said, "Yeah, now we live here now."
I'm actually Cherokee Indian.
But that's what I'm putting on the table.
Right. I have part Cherokee in me.
I'm also 28.7% indigenous, and it is mainly Cherokee because both my grandmothers were pure-blood Cherokee Indians. What I'm stating is there was things going on in the Eastern Hemisphere 1,000 years ago, which was 50 years before America was even conceived inside its womb. I might have been a little off with that, but you understand what I'm stating, that the Eastern Hemisphere was thriving.
I get it. I completely get it.
Was thriving, and even silk itself was considered a crop, which that falls underneath the umbrella of agriculture. Because the Eastern Hemisphere decided to civilize themselves before the Western Hemisphere did.
Right.
We don't want to talk about whenever the Eastern Hemisphere lost civilization, because that was right after the Egyptians, unless Queen wants to correct me.
There was agriculture in the ancient Egyptian times, but it wasn't as it is today, nor cities as this, because it was very different.
Yeah, it wasn't as prevalent, and people actually used the flooding and the droughts of the Nile for their crops. They used a
Yes.
natural form of agriculture, so to speak.
Yep.
Not it. Go ahead.
Yep. You're right.
Not an unnatural form of agriculture where we're constantly tilling the ground and shifting around crops and making sure the nutrients from the last year are replenished by the crop of the next year. That's
Yep.
synthetic agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had trenches and stuff for the Nile to be able to go to our crops when it
Yep.
flooded.
Which was the aqueducts that was also adopted by the Greeks. I think the ones who are adopted them and made them into a synthetic version by wrapping them in stone, etc.
Well, they pretty much made it to be a gutter system instead of what they was truly intended for.
So they took the aqueducts and put them into the gutters. Thank you. That's a great example of what I'm trying to explain here on how civilization deteriorated over time.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Let's
So
see,
this is, go ahead.
Egyptians also used a lot of the natural settings and everything to be able to continue with their civilization. That's why they lasted so long. They used their natural resources.
And that's what I'm putting on the table. They didn't artificially or try to synthesize anything. They literally
No.
straight up went off of the naturalization of what was
Mhm.
going on around them in order to thrive and survive. That's what
Yeah.
I'm putting on the table. And whenever everyone legitimately, and yes, right now, we can bring up non-American slavery right now, because the Hebrews were slaves of the Egyptians and they had similar skin color. Let's throw that right onto the field right now. And this was thousands of years before American slavery was even thought of.
You could say that we were more workers than they were slaves.
Well, we can all understand the misconsiderations of history throughout the years, whereas people that are controlled or oppressed by what is considered a higher class of individuals is called a slave.
I would dis and agree with that, because quite frankly, you can't say that a slave wasn't getting what they were getting, because back in those times, food was your payment.
And now we fast forward to modern day times, and I will explain to you. I'm quite sure you see what modern day slavery is, where we use this cloth in exchange for goods and services, because technically the goods and services outweigh the cloth in amount and value.
Yeah,
So
it's unfortunate.
are we not modern day slaves through that? Because even though we are handed out vouchers of expected amounts for exchange of products and services, and I don't think I'm speaking in a word salad. I actually have the comprehension that those who perceive myself as speaking in a word salad are not following the individual words I am stating while I am saying them.
No, they just don't know how to read between the lines.
and they want to take the paragraph that I've stated and jumble it all up and be like, what did you say? It's because she wasn't paying the attention required to understand and comprehend the dialect of how I am presenting the language I am using. Now, how was that word salad? I did not use anything more than a $2 fucking word in that sentence. Dialect might have been the $2 fucking word. Is this
Oh,
confusion?
we could always go with their form of language. Bat, ba bat, ba bat, ba bat, ba bat.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. That's actually, in a sense, being rude. Because of the pure and simple fact, even though that we attempt to, at all means and points and times, to get on the level of the individual we are trying to bring to our level so they can be even grander because we know they are.
That's debatable.
It seems as though it's like tungsten going up against steel.
Okay,
And
I'm back.
how you doing, Ting? And steel and tungsten will smack against each other and decide to not exactly collide. They will coalesce with each other because they are near the same firmness, although tungsten's atoms may be closer together.
I had to get Milo some food. My cat. So whatever you said, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I know. It's just basically grinding on the same rock over and over again of how individuals in the modern days do not realize that they are actually slaves, trading their vouchers, known as cash, for goods and services.
Mm-hmm.
They're just basically modern day slaves at this point in time.
Yeah.
And this is being Americanized about it. This isn't even going globally about it.
Yeah.
Because Queen and I was having a discussion about the Hebrews and the Egyptians being nearly the same skin color, but one was the slave of the other. And she's stating that they were workers. Yeah. Modern day slavery. Let's just fast forward 2,000 years. Exactly.
That's what this is. It's modern day slavery. I mean, you're getting paid cash to work your ass off for pretty much peanuts.
And the cash you are getting paid goes right back into the system.
Pays for your housing, your food, and your clothes, and whatever you need.
So
Just
you're
like
agreeing
the
with me.
slaves.
You're agreeing with me that 80 to 110% of the vouchers, cloth, cash you are receiving goes right back into the system that you're grinding your bone, blood, and sinew for.
Yeah.
Now, does anybody see that bread and beer is not that big of a I'd rather have that instead of the cash?
I'd rather have resources instead of revenue, because all revenue is a promissory note that I will hand it back to you at some point in time for a resource that I require. But I'm a crazy guy. I'm a crazy guy considered to any other motherfucker that does a 9 to 5, or any other motherfucker that does a 2-day fucking job and then rests for 3 days and then does another 2-day job, or vice versa. I'm a piece of shit crazy motherfucker because I understand what you're doing. I know that in order for your personal cost of living / standard of living, you require this much revenue to exist. I only require resources. Therefore, I am not accumulating revenue to find the resources that I desire, because I'm going directly to the source and gathering resources. But I'm the crazy guy. I'm the crazy guy because the government tells me I'm crazy. They give me pieces of paper telling me I'm crazy. I've already fucking went through the whole system about look what they did to me in 08 whenever I was actually deemed psychotic, not suicidal, psychotic. And they put me somewhere. And then suddenly the Mandela effect breaks out worldwide. I've already presented a situation of someone that I've technically known for 19 years altogether. We was going to meet in 2019 and then suddenly COVID hits. I'm not saying that I have Maine's character syndrome. I'm not saying that I'm a narcissist. I'm just saying there's a lot of things in my life that line right up with global events whenever I want them to occur, and I am prevented from experiencing them. I'm not stating that I'm a VIP, but I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come out of the woodwork and say, "You've been punked, bitch."
I know, right?
And I'm quite sure other individuals have many fantastic stories to go along with their life understandings. Hell, my back is separated. I'm not supposed to be able to walk. I've been x-rayed several times. I've had 3 doctors baffled on how I am not a quadriplegic, but a paraplegic, which is only 2 of my limbs. It makes no sense scientifically how I have control of my legs. But I'm the crazy guy sitting here yelling conundrum every fucking day as loud as I can, and nobody's looking at me anymore because they perceive me as the boy who cried wolf. And I'm like, hey, shit's happening right now, and you don't even know it's fucking happening. Just like Mayhem was trying to explain. They want us distracted over A, B, and C while they're doing fucking Q, J, R, and W in the dead of night. But I'm the crazy guy up here on a platform saying, fuck you, YouTube, and ensuring to break all the rules of YouTube because it is just another corporate conglomerate telling us exactly what we can and can't do whenever we are supposed to have free will, yet we are forced to do anything that they desire instead of what we require.
There ain't no such thing as fucking free will. Everybody need to get that out of
You
their
know what
head.
my free will is, though? You know what my free will is? My free will right now is packing up this one hitter that I have. Okay? You hear that? And smoking it. That's my free will. Right? There you go. That's free will. That is free will.
Yes, and
And
as
you
was
know what?
explained, go ahead.
And you know what? And you know what? Nobody is gonna do shit about it.
And that was perfectly explained as everything has already been predetermined. So either you're going to do 1 to infinity, or you're going to Hilbert Hotel yourself and create one more room so that you can do exactly what was already pre-scripted within Prime Perception. That's exactly what's going on.
Oh fuck.
Which is why, if everything is predetermined for us, where is the free will?
That's how come it was explained a couple days ago that the sensation is definitely real. Me sitting here pulling on my beard and yanking on it until it actually hurts. Yeah, the sensation of me wanting to do that was real. Yet the fundamental source of where that came from, which was electronic pulses in my brain, had already fired off before I even had the thought to even think I wanted to use yanking my beard as an example. is what I'm putting on the table scientifically. Everyone, period.
Okay, hold on. Well,
Yes, that's what I'm putting on the table. Scientifically, the pulses had already decided to charge in my brain to unmute my mic and mute it back.
I had to. I started coughing really bad.
But it's what I'm presenting scientifically, and that has been proven scientifically, landing anywhere on anyone's field. The very thought of you deciding to even negotiate it inside of your mind was already predetermined by the pulses of your brain, which you have no control over, just like you have no control over the pulses of your heart, just like you have no control over whether or not it's time to evacuate your system, whether or not your stomach growls, whether or not the blood flows through your body. You have zero control over that. You just have
Now
to
I have
accept
a
it.
question like this. This happened to me a couple days ago. Like something told me like to check my spam folder in my Facebook Messenger. Okay. And I checked it, and my son that I haven't talked to or been able to see in 11 years contacted me. And I started talking to him again and got back into contact with him. And I'm the only
This is
one
what
left.
this is what we in the business call precognition, where you have an intuitional thought
Right.
sprung by your mind through the synapses firing off and telling you what the future is so that you can maintain the predestined course. Is literally what occurred.
Because he just messaged me September 5th on the 5th. And I just got it like 3 days ago.
Now we can say a multitude of things. There's a reality where you realize that it came to you instantly because Facebook didn't filter out spam messages. There's a reality where you got it on the 10th. There's a reality where you got it on the 8th. But within the prime perception at this point in time, because prime perception is forever changing, because there are countable infinities and uncountable infinities, prime perception is always changing. So between the 12th and the 18th, you physically read the message that was sent through your spam folder because it took this long for the cognitive intuition to kick in so that you can actually understand where reality is instead of technicality or actuality.
And that same day, okay, I've known this one. I've known this kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He's 35 years old. I've known him since he was 2. Okay. And he's liked me since he was 15 years old. And he just now told me that he wants to be in a relationship with me. After all these years. And I'm not with anybody right now, and he's not with anybody right now.
Well, on a personal level, I'd say that not saying anything bad. Make sure you evaluate your entire situation. Basically, take inventory of your reality as
I
quickly.
am.
like do a summarize, not the whole thing,
Right,
but basically
right,
go through what is required, what is not required, what is
right.
wanted, what is desired, and what will become of any situation that is
Exactly,
within your understanding. And
exactly.
like I said, personally, on a personal level, from a business standpoint, do what you do, girl. From a
Right,
private standpoint, I cannot tell you anything that you do inside the privacy of your dwelling.
right. I just think it's crazy. Like uh, how everything is just coming together in my life that, and I kind of liked him too. Like after when he was like 19, 20, I asked him one time. I called him up because I knew that he had bud. He was about 20 at the time. And I called him up. I'm like, hey, Shorty. And he's like, what's up? I was like, do me a favor. I was like, I'm kind of broke right now. $5. I was like, can you come to me and bring me a nugget? And he said, yeah, sure. And he's like, I'll do you one better. He's like, I'll drive out there and I'll give you 3 grams for nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay,
I was asking for it, Nick. You're going to drop an eighth and not take my money?
yeah, I'm telling you. So, and not just that, I lived an hour away from him. He made his girlfriend at that time. He had her drive him to me to drop this off. He told me that because we gave each other a hug, and I was with someone and he was with someone at the time. And he's like, when we hugged each other, he's like, I didn't want to let you go. And I was like, I didn't want to let you go either. He's like, I just wanted to kiss you right then and there. I was like, well, you fucking should have. He was 20 years old at the time. Yeah. And he's 35 now. I told you I've known him since he was 2. Isn't that fucking
I,
crazy?
I've already gave my perspectives from 3 different angles.
But isn't that crazy though? How all that shit got put together, and then he came out and he drove an hour. He had his girl drive an hour to come see me and drop off 3 grams for nothing. Yep.
There are people that just grow bud and they have too much in their stockpile because they don't smoke as much as they receive. So they just have a lot, and there's times where there's surplus and there's times where there's a drought. And I don't mess
Well,
with people that go into droughts.
right. Well, he did it for me because he liked me too. He's like, you should have seen the text messages I wanted to send you, and I screenshot them and she's seen them. Because apparently he was trying to send me some pretty private messages that he never actually sent to me, but he screenshotted them and kept them in his phone. Yeah. And his girlfriend went through his phone one time and seen all his messages, his pictures. Yeah. She was not happy. She never liked me after that. And I couldn't figure out why. I didn't know. I did not know at all. Yeah. It's crazy how life just goes.
The only thing constant is change, and if change ever isn't constant, there might be an actual issue, because it's strange. Because originally I was satisfied, I was exhausted, but I was satisfied with reality, and then
Right.
suddenly Mandela effect occurred, and I'm not talking globally, I'm talking physically with my body. I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't where it was. This isn't where it's supposed to be. And what the fuck is that? So
Right.
moving forward, just broadly stroke real quick. And it's like, wait a minute. People are misremembering logos and quotes in movies. My body is a Mandela effect to my perception. And you're going to tell me that there's not multiple realities, if not infinite realities, running at the same fucking time?
Damn.
Which isn't the reason why I started digging. Like I stated before, the first time I realized we're being lied to was whenever I was watching a news broadcast, and one of the news anchors were in a little boat rowing down water, and then suddenly somebody walked, not even a foot, not even a legitimate foot, because you saw the wake from their feet stepping right next to the boat, and the water was only an ankle deep. And that's whenever I knew that everything I have ever been told was a lie. And ever since then, I've been a truth seeker. And then whenever I'm 19, my body becomes a Mandela effect. And I come across the understanding of what quantum immortality is. It just lines up all in a sense where, what the fuck is truth? And I want to find it. And that's why I've been on the path I've been on my entire life. Which may explain why I'm not affected by the mundalities of reality itself, such as who's who and who's doing this and who's done that to somebody. It's like people call me cold and uncaring. It's like, I've been ripped from my home. Do you think that anything here is worth enough attention than finding a way back home? With that beside the point, do you actually legitimately think I will allow anyone or anything to influence the way that I perceive reality? And that's what many people don't understand. They don't want to take the first step to realize that I've been up the staircases and jumped off that building and then walked up it again just to find each of the people who are lagging behind. And then looked down and was like, do you see the people still coming in the building? We have to go up farther. We can't help them. Please stop me, somebody.
I don't want to stop you.
I don't either.
But I'm literally preaching to the choir at this point. And it's not the whole emphasis of metaphor that I'm speaking to the singers and I'm a preacher. No, I'm not the leader of any fucking thing. I walk my path and people decide to walk beside me whenever they choose to do so. What I'm basically putting on the field is that we have been lied to, and others are simply stating, oh, it's not that bad. Let's just keep doing what we're told to do. Fuck you. And that's literally how I feel about it. It's like, you know, you're being lied to, You know you're being fucked with, and you continuously allow them to fuck with you because you know it's your fault if you acknowledge that they are fucking with you. See, I'm already on that plateau because the fact that you're disregarding them fucking with you proves that you know they are fucking with you. Therefore, it is already your fault. Welcome to the peak of the volcano. Oh, Queen has internet issues. But what do you think about what I'm sitting here metaphorically explaining about reality, Tink Tink?
I haven't gone through any of this, so I don't know. I never really looked into that.
But you understand that we've been
Yeah.
lied to our entire lives.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm getting put on the field. And once you know somebody
yeah.
has fucked with you, it is no longer their fault that they have fucked with you. You understand that statement?
Oh yeah.
So
That's
therefore,
your
you
fault
sitting
for
there,
letting. That's your fault for letting them fuck with you.
so therefore, if you continuously let them fuck with you, it is no longer their fault as well.
No, it's your fault because the fact that you're letting them fuck with you. Fight
So
back, beat their ass, and that's it.
if you're disregarding the fact that they're fucking with you and you allow them to continue to fuck with you, is it not wrong somebody else coming in and saying, hey, this is fucked up?
Yeah.
So it's wrong for someone to come in and say this is fucked up,
Oh no, that's not wrong.
even though that you know for a fact that they're disregarding that they're being fucked with. You know for a fact that they're disregarding that they're being fucked with. Is it wrong to tell someone that they're being fucked with, knowing that you know that they're disregarding the fact they're being fucked with?
Whoa, you're just wow. That just completely confused me for a second.
Okay. All right. So
I
three
took,
people go ahead.
oh my gosh, I just took a gummy. Hold on.
I took you around the corner real quick, and it's like, wait a minute, what did you tell me?
My gummy just kicked in.
Okay, it's three people in a room. One person is disregarding that they're being influenced by an outside force.
Okay.
One person is explaining to that person that they are being influenced by an outside force.
Right.
The third person is looking at the person being influenced by the outside force and say, all of this is wrong, what you're allowing to occur.
Right.
So is it wrong for the
That
third
person
to say what they're
that
stating?
person needs to stay the fuck out of the business.
So the third person needs to get out of the conversation altogether? Or does the third person need to help the second person allow the first person to accept and basically verbalize that they're being fucked with?
I think I think the person that's fucking with the other person just needs to have their ass beat and stop fucking with that one person altogether and be nice.
Okay, the person being fucked with is the ignorance of society itself. The person telling the person being fucked with already knows that they were part of the ignorant society and has stepped away from being ignorant.
Got it. Okay, now we're talking about society itself.
Unintelligent. Yeah, I'm talking about.
We're talking about society itself. Got
exactly.
it.
And there is people that are stepping away, letting society know, like we've been talked about for an hour, that society is wrong. Society is screwed up. And those controlling society are influencing society.
Right.
That's what we've been talking about for an hour, right, Tink Tink?
Yep. And I just completely fucking forgot.
That's why I was explaining it in the way that there's three people in a room and the person actually fucking with the first person is an invisible entity. Because in all case and standpoints, there's no way we can actually physically interact with who is fucking with person number one.
Right.
In all actuality, all technicality, all reality, there is no way we can actually influence the actions of the people fucking with person number one, which person
Nope.
number one is society itself, the insects of society.
Yep. Fuck society. Society sucks.
Now, person number two is trying to take the insects of society and allow them to grow, comprehend, understand, and accept what is going on instead of just being told what to do and sit to a calling.
Yes.
So now there are people in group 3 that are looking at group 2 saying, you're being too violent and aggressive with the way you're doing this, but what is happening to person 1 is wrong.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to explain to you what is going on.
So group 2 is trying to help group 1 build and prosper, while group 3 is trying to avoid that from happening.
Group 3 is telling group 2 that they're being too much.
Well, group 2 is
They're over exaggerating. They're being rough about it. They're being rude about it. They're being mean. They're being aggressive. Group 3 is telling group 2 they are over dramatizing the situation. As group 3, as group person 1, 2, and 3 are still all stuck within the confines of the room, which is influencing them, and the air that is telling them exactly what to do, which is those above us all, back to modern day slavery. When all 3 of the groups are modern day slaves. Go ahead.
It's been like that for fucking decades. What the fuck are you talking about? It's been like that even during slavery. And slavery never ended. What the fuck are you talking about?
And I'm agreeing with you.
Slavery never ended.
Slavery started 4,000 years ago and hasn't stopped, because we were talking about Egyptian slaves.
Shit. Should I eat these?
As long as they're not stale.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Best by October 20th, 2025. Yeah, they still good.
Some bitches.
Oh, yeah. These are called Power Crunch Protein Crisp Barbecue. Interesting.
Okay, well,
try
I've gotten the basic subject covered already. If you don't mind, I'll close up this show with some ending songs. Thank you very much for being here, Tink Tink. Thank you very much for being here, Queen Bitch, and return listeners. Yes, hello, Tink Tink.
Oh, you're leaving?
I mean, we don't sit here and allow distraction to run wild in our lives.
Okay.
We sit here and we present the idea. We discuss the idea. And once discussion of the idea is over, we don't allow distraction to run rampant.
Got it. Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Okay, so I'm going to play these songs. You can choose to stay here or not, but
yeah, I'll stay and listen.
After these songs, we'll have an outro and then we'll get out of here.
All right, sounds good.
I wanted to put these in. I really forgot what order I wanted to put these in, but I think I got it.
one knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high, but swinging so low. Trying to catch fire, but feeling so cold. Hold it inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not, but inside I know. Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned his status, but still even his starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard you fucking with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cop. The type women wanna be with, and rappers hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record we should notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth or does it stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches
the key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How did they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Where my heart is, rests my very soul, and the colors bleed from blue to gold. When the choice is mine and mine alone, I won't give in, even if you break my bones. I won't give in till your sins have been atoned. In the middle, I will take the shot. All I wanna be, yeah, I was born for this. I will keep my secrets I hold, in the hopes to protect the ones I love. But I wonder where in darkness lies the truth of the one who took the lives you can't excuse. I don't fear you, I won't let you take my home. I will climb through to wherever you may roam. I won't give in, you can even break my bones. What is within is the strength you'll never know. Take the shot, all I wanna be, yeah, I was born for this. Yeah, I was born for this. Yeah, I was born for this. I know this, but I was born for this. Yeah, I was born for this.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Mama fight my teenage dreams. No, it's nothing wrong with me. The kids are all wrong, the stories are wrong. Heavy metal broke my heart. Come on and let me in. Bruises on your thighs like my fingerprints. This is for to match the doctor said you felt. I never meant for you to fix yourself. But you will remember.
まだいたのか。君たちは邪魔だよ。
Remember me for centuries, till the whole world knows my name. 'Cause I was only born inside my dreams. Until you die for me, as long as there's a light, my shadow's over you. 'Cause I am the opposite of amnesia. And you're a cherry blossom, you're about to bloom. You look so pretty, but you're gone so soon. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Is all it will take, will go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. We've been here forever. I could scream forever. We are the boys who live. But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
Thank you, everyone, for being here as we once again discuss what has been going on for over 2,000 to 4,000 years of basically humans allowing humans to control other humans. And quite frankly, many beings are over it. And some of us are understanding what is going on. Some of us are accepting what is going on, and some of us are fighting against what is going on. I have said my piece, and I am out of here.